Hey everybody, it's Sunday morning and Vegan Week is over, but I still have the footage from Friday to edit. I started editing it yesterday, and Saturday, of course, was the first day we were supposed to go back to eating meat. I didn't rush into it. I had a totally vegan breakfast, just granola and all the other stuff that we had, and then for lunch I made potato, cauliflower, and broccoli soup. I added some cheese. It was like my first little, I didn't want to like rush into just tossing big things and big changes into my system. So, but for dinner, I did in fact have some meat. I had some chicken. And I don't know if it was that, the change in the diet and then coming back to the meat, or if there's actually a sickness going around, but I have been sick like all night. It has been so bad. So bad. So needless to say, I didn't finish getting the video edited, and I'm laying on my couch and like barely moving. So I'm going to, as soon as I can, get this video up, hopefully at some point on Sunday. Get it up so you guys can see the last day of Vegan Week. And so when you see this, obviously, you'll be seeing what happened on Friday. Friday was the last day of Vegan Week. And Saturday, I just told you what happened, and this is Sunday, and I'm probably not going to eat very much at all. So anyway, just recapping that this footage you're about to see is from Friday and our last day of our Vegan Week. And that's that. So enjoy, and Rick and I are going to come back here soon with a video talking about our thoughts on Vegan Week and our pros and cons, highs and lows. So be on the lookout for that. Anyway, without further ado, here's your Friday footage. It's Friday morning, and I am at the computer. I do my Bible study at 7 a.m., and today I'm doing Frugal Family Food, and I have to edit my video from yesterday for today, right? For the Vegan Diary and for Frugal Family Food. So this is my breakfast. I'm sitting here eating it with some water while I edit my video. The kids are up and moving around, or at least some of them are. Brian and Ricky, they both have to go to work today. So I don't know what they're gonna do. But Brianna and Marquise are out. There's some granola out over here, so I think somebody's eating granola. But anyway, so everybody's up and around and moving. Ricky actually bought himself, because he can't afford to eat out all the time. So he went to the dollar store yesterday and bought himself some soup and some chips. Not vegan, but certainly better than the fast food all the time. And that's what he wanted to do. They're responsible for their own lunches. So as you know, if you watch our video any length of time. So Brianna, I am sure, will get up and make herself something. She's a breakfast girl. She likes to have breakfast. So here's the gentleman now passing me. So anyway, Brian will grab his lunch too. Brian's really good about buying it from the store. He does not buy fast food.
I bought it last night.
I just said that. Brian does not buy fast food almost ever. He's really good about it. He plans ahead. He schedules it out. He buys what he needs, and that's just how Brian does things. But anyway, so that's what I know about today so far. I am going to sit down and figure out what we're going to make tonight. I know this. It will involve sticky rice. I'm either going to make the chickpea curry or I'm going to make the tofu fried rice. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to do one or the other. I'm kind of leaning toward the curry, but I haven't decided. So after I finish editing and doing everything, I'm going to go deal with that. So today is Friday. It's the last day we're doing the Vegan Diaries, and it's not that I'm glad to stop doing the vegan thing, because I actually, we bought lots of extra vegan foods, and I'm really excited to actually continue experimenting with it and eating it as much as I can. And if I find a great recipe, I'll share it with you. But I am glad to be done with the Vegan Diaries, because it was a hard week to try to constantly film and constantly be editing videos and being sick and experimenting with new foods. So that was just a lot in 1 week. So, but we got through it. I've made it. I've done good. High five, Mom. And it's good. So anyway, I'm going to get back to editing, and I'll keep you posted on today's meals. It's lunchtime now, so I thought I'd do a little experiment. And I'm going to make some kind of taco-y thing. So I have the vegan meatballs. They're in the oven. And right now, I'm frying up some veggies. Let me switch around. In here, I have some onions and some peppers and some mushrooms. And I'm frying them in a little oil. Get ready to take them out. And I'm going to take those meatballs, chop them up real fast, throw some taco seasoning on them. I'm going to add a little bit of rice, a little salsa, and whatever else I can think of, maybe some spinach, and that's going to be our tortilla for lunch. I'm going to go ahead and make some beans too for me because I want them. Okay, so Rick already had one. What did you think of it?
I think they were very, very good. When you put everything on it, it just tastes like a regular, what was it, like a taco.
You know, you said you liked the tofu scramble if it was like in a burrito or something. Mm-hmm. So this is really your style right here. It's like just a bunch of stuff put together. I think so.
Yeah. I think so. Because I like the tofu. I think it's a lot easier to eat if you have it with stuff. Okay. It's the way you had it was very eggy, but even regular eggs I don't eat usually by themselves. I cover them with stuff and I put salsa on them, and I always combine everything. The only thing I have plain is coffee. Everything else is a mixture.
All right. Well, that's it from Rick.
That's just a little Rick history trivia.
Marquise has eaten one, and he said they taste pretty good, but he also said you can tell they're the vegan meatballs.
Mm-hmm. They definitely taste similar. I guess whatever's in it is the same. Well, I mean, obviously it's the same.
Better than tofu?
Better than tofu. Better than tofu.
Could you eat it? Like, if you were offered it, like, it wouldn't stress you out?
I could eat it.
Yeah. Still prefer the beef.
Yes.
This is really good. This tastes like a regular taco to me. This is really good. I love those meatballs. They're really versatile.
What's going on?
I put a bunch in my mouth. It's really good.
No, they're really good. Mm-hmm. And if you put the cheese and this in the let me see, the salsa.
Did you just say cheese? All right, so it is dinner time on Friday, and we are going to make kind of an Asian combination. Go ahead. Marquise is cutting up potatoes for me, and what we're going to make both the tofu fried rice and the chickpea curry. So. All right, so the chickpea curry, the thing is that I looked at a lot of recipes online, and I found that the way that they make it is actually very similar to how I make my regular curry. So I'm going to link you at the top to my regular curry recipe. And let me tell you the difference. Well, there's really not many. Obviously, there's no chicken. Ha ha ha. Now, the first thing you do is you fry up onions and garlic. First step. And then you're going to melt, and this is actually the only non-vegan thing that I've actually done, but in order to make the curry liquid, and I do a coconut curry, so, you guys see that? Coconut curry? Anyway, I'll show it to you in a second, but the coconut curry liquid, you have to melt butter and then put curry powder in it to make the curry paste, or you could just have regular curry paste. And then you add the coconut milk. Well, I didn't have curry paste, I only had curry powder. And the butter that I have right now that is vegan is Earth Balance, which I discovered yesterday. It's not really good for my pans. I think it's fine for flavoring food, but putting it on my pans, I got a couple pans I got issues with now. So it's really sticky. So I didn't want to put that in the curry, and I didn't have any other margarine. So I just went ahead, since I had regular butter, and I used butter for that. So I have, but you can make it with a regular margarine or something if you wanted to make it vegan. Anyway, so the next thing that I did was I had Marquise dice up a potato. I'm also going to dice up some cauliflower, and then we're going to put some chickpeas in it and let it cook on the stove until the potatoes and the cauliflower are soft. And that's it. It's really actually a lot quicker than if I was cooking the chicken in there, because I'd have to wait for the chicken to be cooked all the way through. But I still think it'll incorporate the flavors well, and that'll be really good. So let me show you what the pot looks like right now. Okay, so here's the pot, and of course we have the diced potatoes on top. I haven't put the cauliflower in yet. This is the already cooked onions and garlic. And over here is the curry liquid. So I have my cutting board here. I'm going to cut up the cauliflower, put that in there, put this liquid in there, and I'm going to cook it for about 10 minutes with just this in there. And then I'm going to add the chickpeas and cook it for another 10 minutes to get it all softened, and then it'll be ready. Super fast, super easy. Okay, so I have the cauliflower in here. I'm going to go ahead and add the liquid. And normally, if we were making regular curry, I would add a little chicken broth, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to add a little water into this pan just to get all that out, and then pour it in here, and then stir it up. I'm going to put it on the stove, and like I said, let it boil with the lid on for about, bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Put the chickpeas in, cook it for 10 minutes more, and we're done. Alright, so that's simmering right there. So I went ahead and put some mixed vegetables on the stove. I actually forgot to turn it on, so we'll do that now. Alright, mixed vegetables are on the stove for fried rice. We're going to make that in a minute. It's going to be tofu fried rice, so I have the extra firm tofu out. I'm going to go ahead and drain that and get that prepared. And I got the garbanzo beans or chickpeas ready for the curry. And I'm also going to fry myself some kale. I haven't had any all week, and I miss my baby. I miss my baby kale. So this is going to be dinner. I think it's going to be great. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I fry my kale. People have asked me before how I do it. The first thing I do is I usually put a little oil in a pan, and there's some oil in here, and I fry up some garlic. Well, I actually already used this pan to fry garlic and onions, so it's actually already very fragrant. So once you have the garlic fried nice and crisp in there, all I pretty much do is just add kale. It's not hard. It's not quite high enough yet. I'd really prefer it to be a little higher in heat, but not so high that it burns the kale. I'm just going to fill the pan nice and full, even so it comes up over the top a little bit. See how nice and full that is? And the next thing I'm going to do is put a lid on it. But before I do, I'm going to get the tongs. I'm going to take my tongs and kind of twirl this in there so that the oil that's in the pan gets on all the different pieces of kale. I'm going to put the lid on it and let it cook down until it's a bright green. Okay, so I have the kale on. Rick's got some coffee brewing, because he's got to have that all the time. But I'm just periodically, I take the lid off and I stir the kale around with the tongs. I don't want it to stick. I just want it to be coated and fried up a little. So like I said, it's a nice bright green. This literally takes minutes. And don't leave your kale unattended. Okay, this looks just about done. All that kale is cooked down to just this little amount. That's all that it is. And this is perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on a plate and sprinkle some salt on it. And here it is. My family prefers the chunkier kosher salt. So I went ahead and put that on. You could probably see some little pieces of the kosher salt on there. So looks really good. I have to make another batch just to make sure there's enough for the family. So what you're looking at is where I am draining the tofu. I actually put these on as weights to weigh it down. Got my cutting board here. And I have a towel. Didn't have any paper towels. And I have the tofu draining here on another towel on my cookie sheet. So it's been sitting here for probably about 20 minutes, getting nice and dry, and I think it's perfect. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the tofu, and I have a bowl right here, and what I actually have in it is brown rice flour. What I should have in it is cornstarch, but I'm completely out, so I'm going to just dip all of these in here and coat them just as you would like you're making fried chicken and you coat it in flour to fry it. I'm going to coat this in the flour to fry it. We're going to go ahead and put some oil in the pan and fry it up. All right, don't laugh at my setup, guys, because I'm running in a room. But I put the flour in here and I shook out the tofu. And I'm putting it in this bowl. And all the tofu is now been coated. I might have a couple little more in here. There we go. It's all been coated and it's ready to go in the frying pan. Okay, so I have the oil in here. I'm going to let it get hot for a second. Just a minute or two. We want it to be nice and hot so it'll caramelize. And you don't want it to sit in the oil because the tofu will soak up the oil. So we want it to get nice and hot, and then we'll add the tofu and get that fried up really fast. All right, I think it's just about hot enough, so I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to sprinkle half of them on here and fry it up. And we're going to stir it really fast. Don't want it to stick. Just want it to brown. I also threw a couple of drops of soy sauce in here too, since we're going to make this into fried rice. Browning up. You want it to get nice and crisp. Okay, now that we've fried the tofu, I cleaned out the pan and I put oil in here, and we're actually going to do fried rice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop some rice in here and I'm going to fry it up. I'm going to season it. I'm going to add a little soy sauce and then add a little bit of vegetables, which we have sitting right here. Stir that up, add the tofu, and that'll be done. Okay, the fried rice is looking really good, actually, so this is about ready. I'm going to go ahead and get started serving everyone while I make another batch. Okay, so we're here at the table. Brian's out, but the rest of us are here, and we're going to give it a try. What do you want to start with? The curry?
I want to start with fried rice.
I'm going to start with the curry.
Yeah, I'm starting with the curry.
Okay, guys, we're starting with curry.
Curry it is. I'm a little intimidated. It needs a little salt for one.
I already put salt on mine.
I just put salt.
I'm going to try chickpea because that's really the only weird part. Other than that, it's really like my regular curry. It really doesn't taste like anything.
Not with all the seasonings and stuff.
Yeah,
It tastes,
like curry.
yeah,
Mine tastes different.
it tastes like curry with like a bean.
Right. I agree with him.
But it doesn't taste
Bad.
bad.
I think
In the
mine
slightest,
tastes
no.
different.
No, because curry's great. So yay! Tolerable. Okay. How about that kale though?
Kale is always good.
Yeah, kale's always good. Alrighty, so then we're gonna taste the fried rice. Make sure you get a piece of tofu.
Which one's it? Is that tofu?
It's
This
the
one's
fried
with-
meat-like
no, it is.
thing.
There's nothing.
Trying to get it scooped up here.
I mean, it doesn't really even have any taste.
I don't
You
like
can't
it.
even
It
tell
tastes
if
like cardboard.
I don't think it
You know what
tastes like
it tastes like?
anything.
You know what it tastes like? My blood and it's gonna be so spot on. You know what it tastes like? A spongy version of those little crackers that during the thing at church. What's that called?
Communion?
Yeah, that's what it tastes like.
I don't think it tastes like anything.
I can't
Exactly.
even
The crackers taste like nothing.
So we could eat both of these, no problem, right?
tell. Oh yeah, it's not. This isn't bad.
That's not bad.
That's like
I prefer it in the fried rice than the egg version.
yeah.
I
Because it's
disagree.
mixed.
I disagree.
You already said that you like stuff mixed up.
Did? And I mean it.
I disagree. I
Okay.
prefer tofu in the
Bramble?
scramble. Or it just tastes. The texture of it's different.
I prefer the scramble too, personally. But I could eat this, no problem. Both of these are fine.
Did you flavor your curry different?
Nope, exactly the same. It's a little different flavor because it didn't have the
It
chicken.
didn't have the chicken. It
Only
is
in the
lacking
chicken.
that
Yeah.
bit, but it's not bad at all.
Okay. So
I
overall,
definitely prefer the curry.
I
you
like
prefer
the
the
curry.
you prefer the curry to the fried rice?
Yep.
How do you feel?
There's just
I like the fried rice fine.
You like the fried rice better or the curry better?
Fried rice. I'll be different.
Okay. I gotta say I like the fried rice better, to be honest with you. And maybe it's just that I love my regular curry so much that missing that chicken flavor, it's not as good, but
I prefer your
But it's
curry
still
with
good.
chicken, though.
still good. Like both of them. These are both vegan winners.
I think so.
Yay! All right, so do any of these beat the shepherd's pie?
Curry.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Really?
the curry better.
You like the
The
chickpea curry?
The shepherd's pie was really good. I don't know.
It was good. I just love curry.
Yeah.
I love rice and the potatoes and the curry sauce. It's just beautiful. So this is by far my favorite.
That's your favorite.
Meh.
Which one's your favorite?
The curry.
The curry.
And I
I don't know. I'm
prefer
indifferent between the shepherd's pie and the curry. I like them both very much.
I think I'm still favoring the shepherd's pie. How about you?
Shepherd's pie.
There was just something about that
Favorite
gravy.
for the week.
That gravy was
That gravy was really good.
That was a great gravy. Okay. We're done. Vegan week.
Woo! Finally, we get to have curry with chicken now.
Not now.
No,
But, you know,
I'll finish this but
another
next
day.
time. Next time.
Okay. Well, yay. Happy day. All right. Well, thanks for watching Vegan Week with us. We hope you'll check out all the other videos. I'll link a playlist at the top for you to check out. And this has been
that
great,
one
guys.
pointing to the top.
I know.
This has been great, guys. Do you feel healthier?
No.
Yes. Alive.
Yeah. Well,
I
we
just
made
feel like
it.
I ate food.
I don't
without
take meat for granted
You
anymore.
All right. More plant-based meals in your future. You guys have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye!